ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने अपने विश्व कप का कैंपेन जीत के साथ शुरू किया है। 5 विकेट से ये मैच जरूर जीता, लेकिन दक्षिण अफ्रीका की भी तारीफ करनी होगी। काफी क्लोज मैच बन गया था गीतांजलि।
एब्सोल्युटली, और वाकई कहा जा सकता है कि यही रोमांच होता है 2020 का। दिस इज द स्पिरिट ऑफ 2020 एंड सेलिब्रेटिंग 2020 स्पिरिट फॉर हीरो ऑफ 2020। आई एम गीतांजलि सोनी विद आवर एक्सपर्ट्स आशीष कपूर, फॉर्मर इंडियन क्रिकेटर, रविकांत सिंह, सीनियर स्पोर्ट्स जर्नलिस्ट, एंड माय वेरी डियर फ्रेंड अमित अरोरा।
Thank you very much, Ashish. Much closer than we were thinking at halftime.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I told you earlier, these small scores can sometimes put a lot of pressure on you because you don't know how hard you want to go at the score. So if you don't get to off to a good start, if you lose quick wickets initially, what happens is the middle order then starts taking the time, and that's when the run rate starts creeping up. And then if you lose a few more wickets, like what I said during the break, it happened. The same thing happened, but I think South Africa missed picking up another wicket or two, which could have got the match even closer.
Right, and Ravi, is it okay to say that this particular pitch was more favorable towards bowlers, or just they bowled well? Batters couldn't really bat well.
Well, the bowlers really bowled a very tight line and kept things better under control. But I would definitely say that Australia's bad form also was responsible.
जी, तो आज सुपर 12 का आगाज हुआ है और अब दूसरा मुकाबला भी होना है इंग्लैंड बनाम वेस्ट इंडीज। आइए टॉस में देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है।
But I suppose it's a little bit of a safety net later on if the dew does come in. It obviously clearly affects the game. So hopefully if it does, we take advantage.
What is the team news? What decisions have you had to make?
Yeah, so the guys missing out is probably the best way to go through it. Billings, Willie, Curran, Wood. Billings, Willie, Curran. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so Tom Curran and Mark Wood unavailable. The last warm-up game, they've struggled through it, so they needed a couple more days to get fit and get into the World Cup. So yeah, that's the balance of the side.
No Wood, that is a blow, but you got Tamal Mills back, after 3.5 years since he played for England. He gives you that pace as well.
Yeah, he does. T, has been through his injuries over the years. He was excellent for us the last time he played, probably particularly on the tour to India, his first one in an England shirt. So hopefully he produces something like that throughout this tournament.
You've gone with the extra batter. You might have needed the extra bowler. How difficult decision was that for you?
No, I think a little bit of balance with Livingston and Ali gives us 3 seamers and 3 spinners. It's a balance that we like. Obviously missing some of the all-rounders who aren't here at the moment does hurt us, but hopefully we make it work.
I know it ended with heartache that night in Kolkata, but you in general have enjoyed this tournament and done very well in it over the years.
Yeah, we have. We're incredibly excited about the start of our campaign here tonight. We're almost a different team further along the line a long time ago since 2016. So hopefully we've progressed nicely.
Go well tonight.
Thanks, Nas. Thanks you.
Karen, you've lost the toss. How much of a blow is that to you?
Not really a blow. Toss is always 50-50. If you had won the toss, yes, we might have bowled first as well. But, having said that, we have to play all 3 facets of the game well. So we have to bat first, and we'll try and bat well.
What is your team news? What decisions have you had to make?
I think we're pretty settled before. Obviously, Andre was a bit, on the unfit side, but, he has come through that. So he's playing, and his boss is playing. A couple of guys, playing their first World Cups as well. Young Akido Sang getting an opportunity. Nicholas Puran, first World Cup, Obed McCoy. So, these are the regular sort of contenders, and, hopefully we can give a good account of ourselves.
Now, talk about your 2 senior players there, your 2 legends. Andre Russell, how fit is he? Is he fit to bowl his full quota of overs?
Well, I guess the way our team is made up, not necessarily all the time we depend on him to bowl 4 overs. So, once he can get through a couple of overs for us, as well, we look at that. We have an all-round team, we have a couple of our batters who can turn their arms over as well and who have done well in international cricket, as well, and on the T20 circuit. So, it's just a matter of, us coming together, and playing that sort of complete game of cricket.
And Chris Gale, after a little bit of rest, he must be raring to go.
Yeah, he's looking forward to it. A legend of the game for us. He has been around, for 20-odd years. And, he has done a lot for West Indies cricket in all 3 formats of the game. He's in a format where, he's a leading run scorer, 14,000 runs. The closest guy behind him is a couple thousands away. So, he has done justice to himself. And then looking forward to another world tournament. And these are the times, these sort of guys sort of step up as well. So we're looking forward to that. But, having said that, it's more about team and what we want to do as a team, not about individuals.
Go well, Karen.
Thank you.
So the news from the middle is that England have won the toss. They're having a bowl.
तो इंग्लैंड ने टॉस जीता है और पहले गेंदबाजी करने का फैसला किया है। आप आकाशवाणी से जुड़े रहिएगा क्योंकि इस मैच का आंखों देखा हाल भी आप तक हम पहुंचाएंगे। लेकिन बात अगर पहले मुकाबले की करें तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने दक्षिण अफ्रीका को 5 विकेट से हराया है और ये कार्यक्रम है हीरो ऑफ 2020। तो आप दोनों से पूछूंगा, हु इज योर हीरो ऑफ 2020 इन टुडेज मैच? आशीष?
There were lots of small performances by lots of guys. You know, it was basically a team effort by both the bowling units. But the guy who came out under pressure and took his team to victory was Stoinis.
Okay.
So even though he didn't have too much of cricket before this, he was injured. But under pressure, you know, it's a World Cup game. The team is struggling. You know, all the main batters gone and
Okay, रवि, मार्कस स्टोइनिस ने सिर्फ नाबाद 24 बनाए, बॉलिंग नहीं की थी। आप
बोल-
किसको पिक करेंगे?
नहीं, बॉलिंग बिल्कुल नहीं की थी, लेकिन जो प्रेशर में वो खेल रहे थे और जिस समय वो बैटिंग करने आए थे मैथ्यू वेड के साथ, स्टीव स्मिथ का विकेट गिरा, वो आए और अगली ही गेंद पर ग्लेन मैक्सवेल वापस चले गए।
जी।
तो एक नए पार्टनर के साथ आपको एक नई साझेदारी शुरू करनी है और दोनों ही बिल्कुल नए बल्लेबाज हैं क्रीज पर। और उस समय जहाँ तक मुझे याद है 28 गेंदों में 38 रन चाहिए थे। तो काम आसान बिल्कुल नहीं था, लेकिन वही होता है कि आपको अपनी सूझबूझ बनाए रखनी है। आपको इंतज़ार करना है कि कब मौका मिलेगा वो बड़ा शॉट खेलने का, और वही स्टोइनिस ने किया।
And Ashish, because you know we are talking about hero of 2020, we talk about big names. So Australian team, Maxwell just now Ravi was talking about. So we have seen that big names haven't really done too well in especially T20. What could be the reason? Because we say that in T20 they try and hit very hard. That's why they get out very very soon. So what's your take on it?
I mean, that's if you see world over, even in IPL, all the not necessarily the biggest buyers, the guys who you buy with big money, they are the best guys who give you the results. It's not happened that way. I can give you loads of names about Indian cricketers who have
Right.
gone for millions and millions, but then you have guys who have been sold at a very cheap price and then they come out and do, because I think there's less pressure on them. And T20 is one format where it's not very easy like a 50 over, or you have less number of balls, but because you made a name for yourself in the bigger format, then it is carried over here. But like you saw Steve Smith, it was an ideal situation for him today.
Yes.
Yes.
For his kind of play.
यस, एब्सोल्युटली। आज अच्छा योगदान रहा स्टीव स्मिथ का। अगर हम देखें तो 34 गेंदों पे 35 रन उन्होंने बनाए, जिसमें 3 चौके भी थे। लेकिन T20 का रोमांच सुपर ओवर से भी होता है। अगर ये मान लो टाई हो जाता तो सुपर ओवर होता, क्या हम सुपर ओवर आगे देख सकते हैं सुपर 12 में?
देखिए, अब आप ऐसा कह रहे हैं कि टॉस की बात है, तो अब टॉस, सुपर ओवर, ये ऐसी चीज़ें जिस पर किसी का कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है।
अच्छा।
कोई टीम सुपर ओवर नहीं खेलना चाहती है, क्योंकि सुपर ओवर जाने का मतलब है वो फिर लॉटरी हो
हमें तो अच्छा लगता है ना।
नहीं, आपको एज अ दर्शक अच्छा लगेगा, लेकिन किसी भी खिलाड़ी से पूछिए, आशीष से पूछिए, सुपर ओवर कभी नहीं खेलना, क्योंकि वो लॉटरी हो जाती है टीम के लिए।
Chance की बात हो जाती है।
Yeah, I mean, it's just based on those 6 balls. So you've put in, the whole team has put in all that effort for 3.5 hours, and then it boils down to the last 10 minutes or that last 6 balls.
Yes, sir. Well, let's hear who is the hero of 2020.
Talk us through the Quinton de Kock dismissal. Did you see him trying to do that sort of flat ramp shot?
Yeah, he's pretty good at that shot. So we sort of always had the fielder back for it, but lucky just hit the glove and popped up, and had a bit of luck with the barrels coming off. So yeah, always happy to see the back of Quinny.
Tell us about the pitch itself. Why were the scores so low?
Yeah, it's a good question. The wickets seemed reasonably good. I think it was just a little bit stoppy, a little bit slow. I think in the daytime it can play a bit like that, and then at night it comes on a bit better, and it's better for batting. So I'd put it down a little bit slow.
And this is Josh Hazelwood, hero of 2020. And is it, expected? Are you happy with it, our experts?
देखिए, बॉलर्स को जो क्रेडिट दिया जा रहा है उसके लिए आई थिंक वन शुड बी हैप्पी, बिकॉज बॉलर्स ने काफ़ी मेहनत की है। और इस गर्मी के माहौल में, हम बात कर रहे थे मैच से शुरू
जी,
से पहले,
जी,
कि
जी।
38 डिग्री में फास्ट बॉलर्स को जितनी मशक्क़त करनी पड़ती है, उसमें आए और आपने टॉप ऑर्डर को काफ़ी इसे कहते हैं झकझोर के रख दिया था। तो इस कारण से जॉश हेजलवुड को जो शुरुआती कामयाबी मिली उसके लिए ज़रूर शाबाशी मिलनी चाहिए और उसको रिकग्नाइज किया गया।
जी,
और आशीष नॉर्मली देखते हैं ना हम लोग जब भी बात करते हैं ये कहते हैं हम कि बैट्समैन को प्रेफरेंस मिलती है जब भी कोई मैन ऑफ द मैच हीरो ऑफ 2020 की बात करते हैं. सो दिस इज अ प्लेजेंट चेंज आई गेस और मे बी एडिशन.
Yeah, definitely. Because even today, I thought that they would probably give it to Stoinis or
Okay.
some other batsman because he played under pressure and got the team through.
Right.
That usually happens. Bowlers, basically are always like step sons.
कोई दर्द बोल रहा है अंदर से आशीष का.
अंदर का दर्द निकला
अंदर
है।
का दर्द.
I mean, you do all the
Spoken
hard
like a
work,
true bowler.
But then they say to win a match, even a test match, you need to pick 20 wickets. They never say you have to score that many runs.
Right.
Right. So the bowlers are important.
जी.
And they did a good job. I think bowlers in both the teams did a terrific job.
जी.
And there was no extraordinary performances. But yes, Josh Hazelwood, because he got the main player out and then he bowled those 4 overs superbly and put the pressure on. And the others picked up wickets around him. So
जी, 4 ओवर जो आज जोश हेजलवुड ने किए उसमें एक मेडन था, 19 रन 2 विकेट. तो सुपर 12 और वर्ल्ड कप में पहला मेडन जोश हेजलवुड ने किया. पहला छक्का भी उन्होंने ही खाया था, लेकिन 2 विकेट जो उन्होंने लिए उसमें क्विंटन डे कॉक को क्लीन बोल्ड किया 7 रन पर. हालांकि वो थोड़े लकी रहे थे वहाँ पर बॉलर के तौर पे. और रेसी वेंडर क्योंकि उन्होंने शतक मारा था वार्म अप मैच में, उनसे बहुत उम्मीदें थी. कॉट बाय कीपर वेड ऑफ हेजलवुड. सो ये दोनों ही विकेटें काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट विकेट्स थी रवि.
नहीं, वैंडरवे का तो बहुत ही बढ़िया विकेट था क्योंकि उसमें बॉल ने ज़्यादा शॉट नहीं थी, जस्ट शॉट ऑफ गुड लेंथ, लेकिन अच्छी उसमें राइज और कैरी थी जिससे सरप्राइज किया बैट्समैन को. लेकिन क्विंटन डिकॉक का विकेट मैं समझता हूँ क्विंटन डिकॉक का दुर्भाग्य था और सौभाग्य हेजलवुड का कि ग्लव में लग के बॉल स्टंप्स में बाउंस करके गिरी. इतना समय था क्विंटन डिकॉक रिएक्ट करके किक कर सकते थे उसको.
वो अलाउड है?
अलाउड है बिल्कुल.
अरे वाह, बहुत
और
बढ़िया.
बेस्ट बात क्या है कि क्रिकेट में कभी ना भाई कभी कुछ ऐसा इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाता है कि वो हिस्ट्री बन जाता है. अभी नेक्स्ट जो मैच है उसमें भी क्या हिस्ट्री क्रिएट होने वाली है. हमारी नेक्स्ट टीम ऑलरेडी रेडी है. फिलहाल बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया एक्सपर्ट्स फॉर जॉइनिंग अस. थैंक यू. रवि इज गोइंग टू बी विद अस. थैंक यू सो मच आशीष. नमित सिंह, हैव अ हैप्पी क्रिकेटिंग.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
हीरो ऑफ द 2020।
इस कार्यक्रम के प्रस्तुतकर्ता प्रवीण चंद.
ये कार्यक्रम आकाशवाणी के दिल्ली केंद्र से प्रसारित किया गया.
All India Radio, the channel of the nation, brings you live action of World Cup T20 from 23rd October 2021 onwards. All India matches on primary channel.